Welcome to WBLN. On today's episode, we take a closer look at the changes happening inside the Dean of Men's office
The Student Council's push to hype up student sections at games,
and how mission and formation is shaping the spiritual life of our community. What's up, Wolverines? I'm Javier Carreño.
and I'm Simon Incapié.
Here's your news for today. We start with national and sad news as conservative activist and Trump ally Charlie Kirk was killed Wednesday. He was shot in the neck at an event at Utah Valley University in Utah Wednesday afternoon. He was 31 years old. President Trump announced his death on social media. Kirk was invited by a student group and was speaking when it was believed a shot was fired from a campus building about 200 yards from him. Kirk was shot while answering a question about shootings. A former congressman says that everyone there hit the deck and started scattering, yelling, and screaming. The suspect is not yet in custody. Kirk and his political organization, Turning Point USA, were key to President Donald Trump's victory in 2024, and Trump has credited Kirk with galvanizing and mobilizing the youth vote.
Utah Valley University is about 40 miles south of Salt Lake City. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Kirk family. Another tragic story. 2 students are wounded and the juvenile suspect is dead after a shooting at a Denver area high school yesterday. The sheriff's office says the gunman opened fire with a revolver. Video shows terrified students fleeing the scene and ringing a doorbell at a nearby home. Others were on lockdown inside Evergreen High School. Police say first responders reached the scene within 2 minutes of receiving a 911 call. They say authorities in contact with the suspect about 3 minutes later.
Today marks 24 years since our nation suffered a devastating terrorist attack. We remember not just the tragedy, but the extraordinary courage that emerged from the ashes. First responders who ran towards danger, ordinary citizens who became heroes, a nation that stood united in the face of an unimaginable loss, a day that changed America forever. Even though most of us weren't born yet, nearly 3,000 people died that day, including office workers, airplane passengers, firefighters, police officers, and paramedics who were trying to help others escape. This event shaped the world we live in today, from airport security to how we think about national safety. It's important to remember not just the tragedy, but the heroes who emerged and the resilience our country showed. We move back here on campus. The Dean of Men office is undergoing an internal restructuring to better serve our students. This reorganization is designed to clarify roles, strengthen communication, and enhance the office's ability to uphold discipline while fostering the personal and spiritual growth of our young men. Jason Goebel has more.
Big changes are coming to Belen Jesuit's Dean of Men's office. With a new structure being introduced, many are wondering how the shift will affect life on campus. I sat down with Dean of Men, Mr. Langulo, to learn more about what's changing, why it's happening, and what it means for students.
We wanted to create a little more coverage, provide a little more safety for our students. So we've added the role of Assistant Dean of Men with Mr. Rabin, who's coming into my office. And the deans who are helping in previous years in different capacities are serving the office the same, but in a different role, doing more coverage and more assistance to support the office. The nature of where we are today, we want to make sure that our kids remain safe. We have more kids staying after school for longer hours. We want to make sure we have someone present. We have more kids who are presented with more opportunities over the weekend. We want to make sure we're covering and protecting them and giving them the safety that they need. Before we had grade level disciplinarians. Right now Mr. Rabin and myself are overseeing the entire school together from 6 through 12. So that's a big difference. There's not a dedicated dean for the middle school, one for 9th and 10th and one for 11th and 12th. Instead we'll have 2 that oversee the whole school. More coverage, more protection, more safety for our students, more opportunity for our faculty to feel that they have the necessary resources to address issues with the students, both during school and after school. We want them to feel safer, we want them to feel more secure, we want them to feel that we're here to help them and help them grow to become better young men.
As Belen adapts to its new Dean of Men structure, the goal is to better serve the student body and strengthen daily life on campus. Only time will tell how these changes shape the student experience, but one thing is clear: the administration is focused on growth and improvement. Reporting for your WBLN, I'm Jason Goebel.
Thank you, Jason. This year, Student Council is working to create a more vibrant and spirited atmosphere at sporting events by strengthening student sections at games. Their goal is to bring the community together, foster school pride, and support our teams with energy and enthusiasm for Belen. Reporter Gabriel Lacayo brings the story to life.
Belen's new student council is determined to bring more energy to Belen events. To start off the year strong, the senior class planned a beach day themed student section for the football team's game versus Palmer Trinity. Our vice president, Javier Carreño, will tell us his plan for the upcoming year.
Well, one way we're gonna, promote the football games and make sure kids want to go and make sure it's fun to go is through the activities we're gonna bring. Football games at Belen are always a way for the middle school to come together, really unite with peers of the other sex and other students, really embody a brotherhood through a football game. So obviously just watching a team with nothing to do isn't too enjoyable. But for example, in our first preseason game at home here, we and the rest of the student body, executive board, student council, we've devised a plan for a pool day theme where we got floaties, goggles, water guns, and a bunch of other things to make sure that the experience that every person had was enjoyable and that every person would love Belen football games and make Belen games fun again. The new traditions we're going to bring to the football games are obviously the themes, various themes. On Thursday, when we take on Hialeah, the theme is Country Club. We have the CO2 cannons in the actual student section. And in the fourth quarter, we have a special surprise with a new theme, a new, tradition we want to start here at Belen that we're going to do at every single football game. So we need your support to go out there and really make this new tradition happen.
While bringing energy to our sports games is always exciting, it also gives a home field advantage to our Wolverines.
Student section affects my game because it affects the whole aspect of energy in a stadium, and I think that changes the way a team plays completely. Energy really does change everything for us as a team because if you come out flat, there's no way you're going to win a game. And if, for example, the team comes out flat, but you have 100 kids there cheering you on, there's no way you can't be flat. It's just impossible. You have so many people cheering you on, and it just changes the way we play as a team. When my classmates support me, I play with another chip on my shoulder because I know I'm playing for them. I represent them, this school, and it really does help to know that I have a lot of people that care if we win or lose, that are cheering for us, that are there for us, and it also helps for their sports. When they come to our games, we go watch their games, and then vice versa.
Thanks to Belen's new student council, we can all look forward to exciting sports games like this. Make sure to attend any football home games coming this year. I'm Gabriel Lacayo, reporting for WBLN.
As we begin a new school year, the Mission Information Office looks forward to deepening spiritual and service opportunities available to our students, faculty, and families. Guided by Jesuit tradition, the office is committed to fostering a vibrant faith community where prayer, reflection, and service to others remain at the heart of daily life. For more on this, here's JC Antorcha.
In the heart of campus is the Mission Information Office. Within this office is Peer Ministry, a program that prepares students to become leaders who carry their faith and values into the world after high school. Being part of Peer Ministry requires responsibility, dedication, and a true commitment to serve. What else does this office do? Taking over as the director this year is Mr. McCauley. He studied at Washington State and wants this to be a great year.
So first and foremost, coming to Belen, there was a lot of great things set in stone. And so we want to improve on all of that. The retreats, a lot of just the masses in general, the prayer services, we want to improve on what's already been here. It's been great. Something that we are launching this year is a new sophomore retreat, 1521, and it's a retreat on brotherhood and cultivating virtue in the masculine heart. And we are super excited about launching that. We want to execute that very well. And then, of course, the heart of our Catholic faith is the Eucharist. And so something that we launched and we're going to continue to invite students into is Flex Mass. So we'll be having Mass, we already do, every morning at 7:15 a.m. Parents, faculty, staff, students are welcome, but for some that's early. So we decided maybe we could launch a Mass at 1:30 during Flex that gives students the option every day to attend Mass, because Jesus is the one who does the work. And so we're setting that opportunity up, and we really want to promote that to help them encounter Christ in that way. But fundamentally, the number one way Jesus evangelized was through personal relationship. And so that's something that I have learned a lot in campus ministry, is the power of personal relationship. And that's something we're going to be cultivating with our office and our team, and hopefully as a culture as a whole.
This year, the senior peer ministry teacher is Mr. Peronia. He has a lot of plans to make it a great year. Here's more.
So, put simply, the hope is for all of our juniors to encounter the person of Christ at their retreat, at their respective junior encounters. But also beyond that, I think for all the senior peer ministers to grow in their relationship with Jesus Christ, to grow a deeper, more committed, more faithful relationship with Christ, especially as they're looking to head into college in a year. I think that's kind of an underrated part of peer ministry, is how much you grow yourself in serving others as well.
And what's one thing your class will be doing to help spread God's mission?
Biggest one is our encounter retreats. We'll also be helping at the freshman retreat this year. But yeah, with the encounters, it's probably the biggest load that we're carrying. We have 5 encounters with over 40 students each this year. So among the 30 peer ministers and myself, we'll be kind of walking with these juniors and hopefully helping them to meet the person of Christ. And we know that Encounter has just such a huge impact on the entire school, not just on the junior class. Hopefully we'll continue to kind of see that trend this year.
Luke Collings, a 2026 senior peer minister, talks about his experience with peer ministry and his plans for this upcoming year.
So for peer ministry this year, we have a larger group for sure, so that's going to allow for more intimate small groups, and we're preparing a lot of valuable witnesses and experiences to really have the junior class bond and junior encounter and really have the best 2 years.
This is JC Antorcha for WBLN signing off.
History was made on Sunday at St. Peter's Square. Carlo Acuti, who died of leukemia at just 15 years old in 2006, was canonized by Pope Leo XIV before tens of thousands of faithful, becoming the Catholic Church's first saint of the digital age and first millennial saint. The ceremony, attended by over 80,000 people, celebrated the remarkable life of a teenager who used his passion for technology to spread faith online, earning him the nickname God's Influencer. Canonized alongside fellow Italian blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati, Carlo's story proves that holiness knows no age, and that even in our digital world, young hearts can touch eternity. Saint Carlo Acuti, patron saint of the internet generation.
What's up, Wolverines? I'm Tatico Martinez. Here's your sports for today. The Belen Jesuit golf team traveled to Lakeland this past Monday for the 2025 Jennings Innovation at Cleveland Heights Golf Course. The Wolverines fielded 2 teams, finishing 3rd and 17th out of 23 schools. It was an all-around strong showing for the team, with all 5 players posting scores in the 70s, highlighted by a personal best 73 from Matthew Gonzalez. The Wolverines are back in action today against Doral Academy. Meanwhile, the cross-country team had a big win on Ocala on Saturday, scoring just 39 points to take first place. They'll be back on the course this weekend, racing in Huntsville, Alabama. The JV football team last night had a 29-0 against Pace in their season opener. The varsity football team is traveling to Key West tomorrow to play the Key West Conks. They're trying to catch their first win of the season. Good luck, Wolverines. Now on to the pros. Today is Thursday Night Football with the Washington Commanders playing the Green Bay Packers at 8:15. That's all for sports for today. Now back to the guys on the desk.
Thank you, Tatico. That's all your news for today. Stay safe
And stay golden, Wolverines.